Hey guys, welcome to the E Room. My name is Isaac. Here I have my co-hosts and my interviewees.
I'm Miss Duran.
And
I'm Mr. Rosenberg.
as you can see, two of my co-hosts, I guess they want to go eat lunch or something. They just flaked or something. But, we have some great replacements over here, man. We have Raleek and then we have Amy over here. Raleek looks a little different, but we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. We'll be all right, though. All right, guys, we'll be passing it on to the Epic Combat Sports segment featuring Raleek and Naraav. Enjoy.
Hello, welcome to the Epic Combat Sports segment, and we'll be talking about all types of combat sports. But to start off, let's talk about Fury versus Ngannou, that great fight that happened last weekend. Great fight, man. So first of all, I want to talk about how Ngannou just came to boxing, and he really,
He showed out. He showed out.
Yeah.
He did better than expected. He turned down everyone's expectations, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'd say he did. He definitely did better than how people would comment.
That's true.
And say he would. There's definitely a lot more doors opening for Ngannou now, though.
Yeah.
You got stuff. You got with
Future
one of the
fights.
bigger fights around
One
the
thing
corner.
that I do want to talk about is how he started at 21 years old. That's one thing. He started at 21 years old, and he really, he had to train real hard for this.
Yeah.
He really had to train hard because he's coming out of MMA, so he's not, he obviously is a boxer type MMA kickboxer, but he's really not polished in the box. That was his first fight, and he did decent
Debut.
versus a world champion. So
Yeah, and it just also shows that he defies the odds, not just in MMA in his fight against Cyril Gane,
that's
where
true.
in the MMA fight he grappled and wrestled,
Yeah.
and now in the boxing fight he showed out by also boxing and boxing pretty good.
Yeah, he shows that he knows how to adapt. He knows how to adapt to situations because he made Fury look a little off. Because usually Fury's using his head movement, he's using his feet, he's using his hands, but this time Fury wasn't really. He was shocked. He was shocked at his
Yeah.
performance.
But no taking away from Fury, because on the other hand, Fury did have a good performance as well. People can question it. People can question the judges.
Yeah.
But overall, he showed out as well. He did his thing. He did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Using his head movement, his speed,
Yeah.
his athleticism, and he also put on a show there
Yeah.
too.
And a lot of people are talking about how maybe the Mike Tyson training him could have equated to him becoming a little bit polished and a little bit more learning into the boxing community and all that type of stuff. But I was surprised at how maybe Mike Tyson, he really did teach him some things, because some things that I saw him do, it was like, I swear only boxers do that. It was crazy. It was like the only boxers that been boxing for like 5-10 years would do that. Maybe Mike Tyson put some of that experience on him.
Yeah, I think that that Mike Tyson training that definitely made a big effect, and we definitely saw that.
Yeah, because he had a lot of people that
In
he had a lot of
Ngannou,
people in his corner
He
that
was there.
Yeah.
He was definitely there.
Yeah.
Not only the training, the motivation he had,
Yeah.
the will he had, the will to win, and now it's prizes from here, because I mean there is the PFL conversations for him signing with the signing with the brand of PFL,
PFL.
which could definitely be something else for him. A lot of money there to be made.
Yeah.
Signing with a new MMA branch, it could definitely expand his popularity and expand his MMA legacy. But then you have bigger fish to fry when he's out in the boxing scene now. You got fights like Ngannou versus Wilder, Ngannou versus many more. And
Yeah, I feel like the PFL could expand the brand of combat sports, because maybe John Jones could fight. Maybe John Jones could fight Ngannou. With the PFL, they could do a deal with the UFC. They could bring over different fighters. They could have a clash and all that, and they could have some huge fights. But really, I want to see Ngannou more in boxing. Like they say he made more money than he ever made in his whole entire UFC community.
yeah,
His
I
UFC.
mean, he definitely did. That's
Yeah.
a fight against one of the biggest, if not the biggest, heavyweight.
Yeah, facts.
It's also who's also considered the best heavyweight in
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
it's a lot of doors opening.
That's true.
Right now, I say Fury has to go for that Alexander Usyk fight.
Ooh, that's a tough fight. Well, a lot of people are looking at his performance that he did show. It's not up to par. He's gonna have to bring a lot, but at least he got that out of the way. At least he got that out of the way. Now he knows that he's gonna have to bring more to the table with. He's gonna
But
know,
it's
with Usyk.
it's also shown that in the Usyk fight when he fought Daniel Dubois,
Mhm.
he showed he had a weakness. Not really weakness, but that complaint about a low blow when it was a apparent body shot, but alleged low blow.
Oh yeah,
So both fighters, they definitely showed some slight mishaps
yeah,
in
that's true.
in these
Yeah.
past two fights. So it's gonna be
A
interesting.
lot of people saying it wasn't low. A lot of people saying it was like on the belt line.
Yeah,
But time to go.
and we'll see ya.
We'll see you. Thank you guys. Have a nice day, and make sure y'all tune into this combat sports segment.
Sure, man. But first topic, man. How do you guys want to? Actually, I'm tweaking. What's the quote of the day, man? The quote of the day is, "Be yourself." Because if you try to act like everybody else, they're gonna hate you regardless, man. How do you guys feel about that quote?
It makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
I've heard a different version, which is be yourself, everybody else is already taken.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bad quote. That's a terrible.
I never said it was a
quote.
good quote. I just said that I
That's a
heard another quote.
Terrible quote.
Okay.
But let's start off, man. We were talking earlier about the transition between two generations of technology, man. You know, as you can see, well, I'm younger.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing, man.
Say what you're gonna say if you're gonna say it.
You know, you guys are older than me. That's it, man. You know,
Why'd you have to say it like that, though?
Yeah, you said it like a.
we're on camera,
Like we're
man.
30 years older than you are.
Like I'm about to retire. I just got here.
You're on the cusp compared to me. Compared to me, though.
Oh, my God.
But
I thought I left all this bullying behind with Dante
Yeah, really.
last year. Now
really?
it's you?
I'm bullying.
A little bit.
A little. Let's talk
Well,
about
you're like
bullying.
implying that
Yeah,
we're
let's-
old. Like,
Dang.
Let's talk about students bullying teachers.
yeah.
Really? That's a thing.
100%.
You just did it.
You guys get away with saying so much stuff to us that we can't say to you.
Yeah, you just did it. You just called me old.
I'm young, though. You could say it back.
But I
Yeah,
am
but
not
it's the
old.
way that you say it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And Mr. Rand's not old either.
Oh, you're just older. That's what I said.
No, you said.
No, you said, as you can see, I'm young.
No, you
No.
said.
Yeah, you still paused when you said it.
I don't. How do you guys want me to explain it though?
So what age would you call old? If you had to pick an age where at that point you hit it, you're like, oh, you're old.
45.
You think that we are 45?
How close to
No.
45 do you think we both are?
About 15, 18 years. Am I wrong?
That's a good guess. Man.
That is a good guess.
That's an immaculate guess.
Yeah.
To be fair, I have been telling them how old I was since they were freshmen, so.
I usually wait till the end of the year.
Okay.
But you're about, I say 18 years on the dot.
No.
Not even close.
Close.
Very close.
Very close.
So 17, 19.
In the range.
Mm,
We're in the
okay,
range.
Okay. Well, how do you guys feel about flip phones, man? Flip phones. You know, how great were they? But how crazy was it transitioning from like that and seeing it transition to like being able to play games on a touch screen, you know? Were you guys into like gaming consoles too? Like,
Are we talking about gaming consoles? Or we talking about phones?
let's say gaming consoles, you know? How much of a gamer were you back in the day, man?
When I was like 8, I got my cousin's N64.
Damn.
The graphics on that we thought were fantastic, and they were not.
They weren't?
No, we had
But the games were fun.
we had 3 games that he sent us, which was a basketball game, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Kirby 64. And
Great.
it was so boxy and pixelated. It was so bad.
But the games
That-
were fun.
The games were fun. I think that's
Exactly.
definitely still my favorite Kirby game.
Mm-hmm.
But the graphics were terrible. Now you look at like a PS5 or something like that. Graphics are so much better.
But I just think the mechanics, you know, should just be fun instead of focusing on the graphics so much to where, you know, for the trailers, that's a huge selling point, but they don't really show much mechanics until the game is really showed out.
It's different.
Yeah.
More kids don't want. Like the games were fun. They didn't look as good, but it's fun. PS1, revolutionary.
And the early PlayStations and N64 were the ones that introduced like the Z-axis when it came to gaming. Usually it was just the X or the Y, where you're in one direction, 2D going across the board, and then this one had it where it was 3D.
Yeah, now you can just look around the map. That's crazy, man. I did go ahead and like go back, you know, in GTA. I used some type of emulator to go back and play the games that you guys are talking about.
Like the Wayback Machine?
Yeah, the Wayback Machine. You know, it's called like a ROM file. You know, you get an emulator. In GTA, though, those don't exist.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what you're talking.
You don't know what that is?
No idea.
You don't know what like a ROM file is?
There are like programs and stuff where you can play the old versions of games.
On a computer. And they're free. So now you don't have to pay. But I didn't do that. I'm not saying that I did it. I'm just educating our viewers
Is
on
it
not to-
illegal?
Like
Is that what you're
3
saying?
seconds ago, you said that you
it's
did
not
that.
in GTA.
Is this like a frowned upon thing to do, or is this like
It's not frowned upon because everybody does it.
I'm sure the
But
companies
I
frowned
don't
upon
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
I don't do it personally.
Okay.
But, you know, people do it.
I'm sure.
Hey,
Just making sure that we're all
you know what other also
working within the
another thing-
confines of the law here.
Dang.
I'm not a snitch, but you know.
Also,
not gonna be
don't
in a
admit to crimes to your teachers.
Yeah, don't admit to crimes to your teachers. And I also, this is going to be on camera. I'm not trying to be seen with the kid who's doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm playing games, man. In GTA though, I'm playing a game on the game.
Okay.
But you know another thing, man, that really isn't a game? Real life. Real life isn't a game. You know? I don't think real life
True.
is a game.
These transitions that you got.
This is deep.
There's-
very deep.
got- this got a lot deeper
Where are we
than I
going in
thought.
with real life?
isn't
with
a
this?
game. So how old do you think I should stop trick-or-treating at? Because I'm going trick-or-treating today. and
How old
I'm
are you now?
17.
17.
Damn, I
Any
feel
siblings?
2.
Younger?
Older.
So you're going by yourself.
Are you going with friends?
Friends, of course.
How many friends?
My 2 co-hosts, Pamela, Courtney, and potentially Carlos.
Are there
So-
costumes involved?
Nah.
So there's not. So it's not trick or treat. You just hang.
Well,
Pamela's
Pamela
off-screen
has a
and
costume.
Coyote.
Raleek has a costume. Coyote is gonna get a costume on the way. Amy wants to be Joker, and you know I was gonna do something with being Nelly. Are you guys familiar with Nelly? You know
the rapper,
the rapper. Yeah,
Band-Aid.
Yeah, the Band-Aid. I was gonna do the infamous Band-Aid around over here, but damn, I don't have a do-rag, and it's pretty. It's
I'm
too
sure
cold.
you can find somebody with a do-rag.
Yeah.
For sure, but it's too cold to be wearing a tank top.
I'm pretty
That
sure I
was,
just
like,
saw a
his
kid
thing.
with a do-rag walk by. There's one right here.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Raleek's wearing one.
But the thing is,
Narav is
like,
wearing one
it's
outside
too
the door. You
cold
can
to
just
be
ask them
wearing
for
a
one.
tank top.
It's way too cold to be wearing a tank.
Narav's like, what are you
Exactly, that
talking
was his
about
thing.
before?
No, you could do the white shirt with like
The
a fur
baggy
coat
white shirt.
over it,
Really?
or like the double white shirt with the sweatband on the arm. It depends what era of Nelly you're trying to go for.
I'm talking about headband, Band-Aid.
No, you're not. You're
Also,
not
is
going-
it that cold? Today's supposed to be like
No, it's cold. 50 degrees.
say?
50
And
to
it's gonna
60.
get colder.
50?
50 to 60.
Okay.
Dang. And that really ruined my whole plans.
But are you guys gonna actually trick or treat, or are you guys just dressing up and going out?
We're dressing up and trick and treating.
So you are going with bags with the intention of collecting sweet sugary goodness.
Yes.
I think because you are going in a group of people actually going to get candy, as long as you're not causing problems and you're in costume, I don't think you're too old. I think college age, right? Once you reach college, freshman in college, you shouldn't be doing that. And then the only other time that you get to go trick or treating when you're older is if you have kids, nieces and nephews, things like that.
For sure.
Yeah, and even if you get to college and you have a little sibling and they're like, "Can you take me trick or treating?" By all means, but
You have to have that younger kid with you.
yeah, if
Really?
if
If
you
you're-
come to my door and you're a grown man, like if you have a mustache and a beard,
But
I'm
what
gonna
make-
slam the door. In
they're
your
going to assume, like, can't they assume that, like, maybe I'm a grown man? Maybe.
Isaac, you
Do I
look
look like a
30.
grown man? Really? No, man.
You look older than we do.
You look
Really?
older. Yeah, you're
Nah,
old, man.
There's no way. You got a beard.
They might turn Angel away.
Yeah,
Angel's got a beard.
yeah.
Really,
Mustache.
man?
Yeah,
Dang.
you can't
Wish
be.
we had a producer cam.
you-
Wish we had a producer cam.
we could.
We could, but you know, certain someone did break our tripod,
Don't look at me.
and it might have been you. We don't know yet.
I didn't even know you had a tripod. Till you
Oh,
just
so
said
you don't know who it is?
No,
So when you say a certain someone, usually that means that you know who it is.
Correct.
really?
Yeah. When you say a certain someone
Because
did
you're a
this,
certain someone.
it's certain. You're right. You are implying that it is someone specific.
it. Yeah. Meanwhile, you're just saying someone.
Someone, yeah.
Oddly specific question though. Now, these transitions, oh, y'all gotta pay me. But how fast do you eat your candy after like trick or treating?
Is my what?
How
much
fast?
candy have you? How fast do you eat your candy after trick or treating?
Like how
when we
fast?
It
were
sounded like he
kids-
said ear,
Right,
but
when we were kids, me and my sister had our business where we would dump the bags. You would trade the candies.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want the Snickers, I want the Skittles. So I want
Ew,
you to, I want a fair trade, which I think is fair.
I got this. Give me
Snickers
2
for
of that.
Skittles?
I got the.
That's
right,
a terrible.
not a
What is your
chocolate guy.
top 5 candies right now?
Skittles are number one.
Skittles.
Skittles are your number
What's
one.
type?
The regular.
Yo.
Then definitely got to go Sour Patch. I can go regular or watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Jolly Rancher guy.
Damn, you don't like any chocolate?
I don't know. Like, I can get chocolate in other ways. Like,
It's kind of
You
barbaric.
get
man.
Jolly Ranchers any other way too.
nah, you can't get the same.
What's your top 3?
Reese's,
Reese's.
So like
Reese's
Reese's,
is
fire.
good.
But I
Kit
consider.
Kats,
See, here's a question.
Reese's, Kit Kats,
Do
and
you consider-
Whoppers.
Do you consider Reese's
I was
and
squinting.
like
I-
fruity candies different? Like, I don't consider like Jolly Ranchers and all that stuff. That's candy to me.
Yeah.
Reese's and Snickers and stuff. It's chocolate. It's not candy.
Oh.
I consider it's 2 different categories.
But we're talking about
Okay.
Halloween. I feel like it's already boxed up.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is I would divide my categories. I'll go, here's my candy, here's my chocolate, and let's talk.
I've never looked at it from that
Interesting.
perspective.
See, I
before.
just put it in the pile of the things that I like and the pile of things that I don't like, and you trade from the don't like.
Did you ever get like the Mike and Ike's that got stuck in your teeth?
I don't
Oh,
like Mike and
love
Ike's.
Mike and Ike's.
I would take Mike and Ike's because my aunt likes Mike and Ike's. And so when I'd ask her if she could do stuff for me, I'd give her Mike and Ike's. But I always came out on top because I was the only one of my friends that liked Whoppers.
Love
Whopper?
And
What's a
people-
Whopper?
Whoppers, they're like
Little malt-
little
Oh, like
malt
little-
balls.
yeah,
They come in like a
little-
like a
okay.
tan little box.
But they're like malted. Like
And
an
they're
old
covered in
malted
chocolate.
milkshake and they're covered in chocolate. So it almost tastes like, it's almost like a fizzy chocolate.
It's my
delicious.
friends always called them old people candies.
You know what candy that I really don't like? Almond Joys.
Almond Joys are nasty.
Almond Joys are like
Almond Joys
disgusting.
are
No.
nasty.
We don't eat
Anything with coconut, I'm not a fan of.
Whoppers.
Whoppers. Oh, those are
Whoppers.
Whoppers. Put them up on the
Whoppers.
screen, man. But Whoppers, nah, I don't like Whoppers. I had them before, but wait.
Milk Duds.
Milk Duds. That's what I was thinking of.
Fire.
I just disrespected.
I don't like Milk Duds.
You
I don't
said
like them
Milk
on my
Duds are
teeth.
fire?
I don't-
It's caramel and chocolate.
Yeah,
They
I
get
don't.
stuck in your teeth.
I get.
though.
But it's good. Tastes good.
I like
Ooh.
them. I don't like when they're in my teeth. But it's also the same. I like Butterfingers, but I don't like them in my teeth.
Mm,
You know, like the
Butterfingers
candies.
get stuck in you guys' teeth?
yeah.
Nah, not for me. I don't
How
know.
are you
I
eating
never-
butter? Are you just like swallowing it whole? I'm concerned.
No, but they never get. It's like popcorn. It actually gets stuck in your teeth. Like everybody has that experience, but I haven't had that experience.
And if a candy gets stuck in your teeth, it's got to be worth it.
Really?
Yeah,
It's got to be worth
it's got to be
Got it.
good.
If you're gonna go through
Gotta
that
be good.
hassle, you got to make it worth it.
Mm-mm.
And again, think about dividing your candy. Go like fruity
Oh,
candies
yeah.
to chocolate.
Also, you shouldn't ever store fruity candies and chocolates in the same containers because that's why your chocolates start to taste really weird
Correct.
Why?
after a while.
How?
Artificial
100%.
flavoring,
But artificial flavoring, like when it's just like in the same sealed container, it starts making everything taste really weird.
chemicals, man.
So put your
I didn't know you were
your
a science
like
teacher.
candies, your fruity candies in one bag, and put your chocolate candies in another bag.
So are you saying I have
store
to
them
walk
that
with
way.
3 bags on me?
No, I'm
Today?
saying when you're done.
yeah, once you
When
once
you're
you
done,
get home, you
get 2
start
gallon
sorting.
bags, sort it together.
But I'm eating that all in like a day.
Yeah, but see, that's how you vomit.
That's how you
And
get
you don't want
problems.
to vomit.
But I have I like to eat. So
Yeah, but
when I have food,
Enjoy
I'm
a
gonna
couple
eat it.
pieces. Otherwise, all your Halloween
You
candy's
take-
gone.
Take a couple, hide the rest, eat it over a month.
No.
Well, actually, that really depends on how much candy you get in total.
okay, let's say
too.
you get a full bag of
How big is your bag?
Pillowcase?
Let's say
A pillowcase?
about this big.
Nah, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's
No,
not a lot
no, no,
of
no.
candy.
We used to
much
walk
candy
around.
y'all getting?
We used to walk around pillowcases.
Oh, pillowcases.
Really?
Pillowcases.
People don't give candy like that anymore.
I used to
100%.
have to go home because I couldn't carry the case
100%.
anymore. Not because I was done. Because I
Really?
couldn't carry the case
I
anymore.
don't think
I
people
also
don't
one
give.
time watched a friend. We walked up to a house that had like a please take one. He took the entire thing of lollipops, poured it in his bag.
But do you
I'm
guys
that
like
guy. I hate to say it.
how much?
Huh.
I'm a horrible person.
You guys think like the amount of candy that kids get now is just dropped?
I think the amount of everything kids get now is wild.
Especially when you consider the amount of time that people actually go trick or treating,
Really?
right?
People don't go trick or treating anymore.
No, no, at least not in my neighborhood. We don't got a
Also
lot of
get-
kids in my neighborhood though.
Yeah.
So
Also, you got to realize it gets light. This is the point where it gets light out. It gets darker out earlier. So you don't. If when your kids are tired, you go with your kids. And you're like, I'm
Halloween's always
tired.
better on a weekend, and I
On a
think
By like
weekend?
since
6-7 o'clock,
the other
I'm done.
Has there
the other
ever
thing
been
is
a
since
Halloween
COVID,
on a
it's kind of
weekend?
like killed it.
This is true.
right, and now people do trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat,
I think
right.
we're being told to leave.
Dang,
All right. Well,
that's time.
Yeah, we got
Wait,
we
last
got class
question.
in 2 minutes, so we gotta go.
Wait, I forgot the question, guys. But
we could be. Well, listen, We'll come back.
Oh,
Sure.
If
One day,
if you need us.
You
let me
need
know if you guys
you run out of your co-hosts again. Here we go.
We'll be
man.
here.
Yeah, they'll
Make
be
fun of
here.
Isaac more.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. You know, this is the E Room. You know, my guests, also my replaced co-host. Guys, we'll catch you guys later.
Goodbye.